Hey everybody, welcome back to the Village Idiot Garage. So today, I'm going to be taking a little stab at this install for a Redtiger 4K Ultra something or other camera, dash camera thing. Might need to clean up a little bit of this mess from yesterday's work. Did the big old light bar on there with little pod lights over there, with a little switchy thing. If you haven't seen that one, it's mildly entertaining. Go ahead and get this stuff out of here. Making some room. And it is official that I am going to be part of the Hot Rod Power Tour 2025. So if you're out and about in between the Indiana, Joliet, Illinois, Fort Wayne, Indiana, someplace in Michigan, any of that kind of stuff. If you're anywhere in those areas and you're driving around and you happen to see this lovely red beast, just give me a wave. Say hi, whatever you like. Why is this thing so hard to open? Okay, let's see what we got here in this box. Ooh, such a pretty package. It's got a thingy with a little sticky tab on it. Looks like the camera's right here. Ooh, ain't your party. Got a little screen thing, says something about cam good. Well, let's hope cam good. If you have any questions, contact somebody that cares. Something about a micro SD card, blah, blah, blah. Got a little sticker right there. I bet you this thing slides right onto there just like something. Yeah. Yeah, about like that. Sure, we'll go with that. That's how it kind of works. This thing probably flips up a little bit. Might need to loosen that. Okay, let's see what else we got in the box. There's a piece of sticky film, another piece of sticky film, user manual, quick start guide, contact card. Oh man, I always like these Chinese people, always writing upside down. At least they got this side right. I don't know what's up with that side. At least they got this side right side up. And what's in the box? Got a sticky thing. Got some wire clippy things. Maybe it's a Harbor Freight quality trim tool. I don't know, it's kind of pretty though. Doesn't quite match the Jeep though. Looks like some sort of a power plug, which is going to be a problem because I have taken the cigarette lighter plug out of this thing, so I might need to find a different solution for that. And a fancy schmancy backup camera looking thing, which this will be fun to try and figure out where I'm gonna put it. Took me forever just to figure out how I was gonna put this backup camera right here, so I wonder where I'm gonna put that thing now. I wonder if it could just fit right on top of it. Would that be good enough? Maybe off to the side. I mean, it's just gonna be recording people doing dumb stuff behind me. Maybe I'll just do something silly, like stick it on top of a taillight or something. Yeah, we'll see. See what I come up with. Every job's an adventure. Well, since I don't have the hardwire kit yet, and I do have this little handy dandy 12-volt plug thing, I'm just gonna go ahead and use the golf cart, just to see if it works. Always a good idea to test fit. Well, that dash cam works. Yes, my golf cart has a dash cam. If you haven't seen that video, it's on the channel page. And what's interesting is the El Cheapo one and this one seem to have nearly identical plugs. Very interesting, China. With an extra USB plug. So you don't lose access to, or actually, that means you would gain. You lose access to your cigarette lighter, but you gain a USB port. That's kind of cool. It's got a pretty blue light. And what happens when we stick this in here? We got some lights. Oh, probably should take this off. It is not touchscreen. Go through setup for time zone. That looks like about it. And it's recording. Oh, that's cool. Looks like it even came with its own memory card. I didn't see that. That's a pretty nice screen. Oops, I just snapped a picture. Going through some of the settings here. It's got some different resolutions. You can turn the audio on and off, turn the date stamp on and off. Looks like it's got a 1, 3, and 5 minute loop recording. G sensor, fatigue driving off, 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour. We'll just leave that off. Speed stamp. Do I want the cops knowing how fast I was going? Probably not. Let's turn that off. Probably better that way. GPS stamp. Yeah, we'll probably leave that on. Speed units. Miles. Cool. GPS something or others. Oh, that's all the different satellites that I'm apparently connected to. That's probably this little doohickey thing up here. Rear cam flip. So you can flip the camera upside down if that's how you mounted it. Still gotta find a spot to put that. Mirror flip. I don't know why you'd be pointing your camera at a mirror. Oh, it's even got a cool little QR code thing that you can take a picture of with your phone, and it'll take you straight to the app. Very cool. Time zone, daylight savings time, frequency. 60 hertz, 50 hertz, oh, 60 hertz. Click tone. Yeah, let's turn that off. Wow, that's annoying. We're gonna go with 30 seconds to begin with. See how that works. Parking, yep, you're gonna have to have that accessory power thing. It's on the way, which means I'm not gonna be able to finish this video now until tomorrow. Oh, I hate that when that happens. Card speed. It says okay. I guess we're okay. Default setting. And it returns everything to default settings. And the help center. Another QR code, scan with your phone. Okay, well, I'll see you back here tomorrow. You'll just be a second. I'm gonna continue this tomorrow so that I can get the hardwire kit for this. Might also start thinking about where I'm gonna put that camera or how I'm gonna mount that thing. That's probably a good idea. All right, those Amazon next day AM delivery came through for me. Let's see where I was. Oh yeah, I just started. Hadn't really done anything. Oh, so yesterday, I went ahead and washed, clay barred, waxed the truck. Did not look at the weather report. Oh yeah, it rained. You just knew it was gonna rain. In order to get that next day delivery, I also had to get a new trailer harness. That's what it was, new trailer harness. The old one just doesn't work. I don't know. Check the fuses, everything seemed good. But went ahead and got one of those and some of these cheapy window sun blocker things. I figured that'll come in handy when I'm trying to sleep on the side of the road or something. It even has all these nifty suction cups. So let's see what we got in the bag. Bunch of wire fuse tap thingies. Cool. That'll make it easy. Another very awesome Harbor Freight quality, maybe, pry bar stick. More wire tap fusey things. How many times we got to tap this thing? This thing must take a lot of juice. Oh, and this might actually come with instructions. Ooh, and it comes with another sticker. I'll add that to my collection. And then, of course, the meat and potato bits. I got the one with the fancy little LCD display screen thingy. I don't know, I think it's supposed to be better or something. Yep, this one's got the little number selector thing on the side, and then it's got a little digital voltage meter right there. It's not on, you can't see anything right now. And some nifty little pluggy things. Very cool. I bet you even says B+. Hey, that's my blood type, I think. ACC, that's probably accessory. And GND, Guns and Drozes? I don't think that's what it's for. Probably the ground. All right, let's get this crap off my newly waxed hood. That is also thoroughly filled with tree crap. Look at the instructions real quick just to make sure. Yep, you poke it in there, you do stuff, it's got numbers. See, digital display, it's got numbers. I'm sure this would be helpful. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do is try and find a fuse to get my accessory power and my constant power. You'd think this would be easy, but I have no idea what would be powered on all the time. Tell you what, I'm just gonna pull the first fuse, see what happens. Just grab this guy right here, put my tester on the battery, and shove this little thingy in here. Whoa, that never happens. 12.6 volts, first try. I will never do that again. Okay, so I've got my constant power. Now, hopefully they gave me fuse taps. 2 of them. Probably 1 in each bag. I believe that. Nice that they just give you a little bit of everything. Let's see here. That matches up. Let's go with this one. Both these are blue. Blue 15. I think that's what it is. Grab us another. Nope, that don't look right. How about this one? Yep, that looks like the right size. And I'm pretty sure the vehicle's fuse goes in the first one. I'm just guessing because they filled up the second one already. And I think I just shoved this thing in here. I don't know if it matters which way it goes. I'll just say I hope not. We'll just stick it in this way. Well, it fits. Chips. Okay, now I just gotta find one that now doesn't have power. Well, I could just go with the theory of let's just see if this works. Well, let's just see if this works. No sense in going through and pulling a bunch of stuff just to see what doesn't work. So let's just grab this one. Put the tester on here. Tester on here. Triple check I'm touching something. And test this one over here. Okay, that like never happens. Which ones are these? I gotta find out. What are these things I'm plugging into? Now before I go ahead and secure this. This almost seems too easy. Something's gonna go horribly wrong in this job, I know. So let's see here, that constant power is gonna be that last one down there in the corner. M5, it says inverter. This thing's got an inverter on it? Didn't see that one. What else we got? One up there in front. M19. ASD number 1 and number 2. No clue. Drop in the comments what that means. I don't know. Well, let's go ahead and run the wires. That was quick. Sure, this doohickey's water safe. And I hope the wire's long enough. Okay, now I don't know of a really great way to go through the passenger side, which would be so much easier if you put an access hole on both sides. But as I come up under here, they put a nice little grounded hole right there. Super easy access. And I pulled this panel off right here. So what I'm gonna do is take this little box right here, and I'm going to route these wires through there into that little grommet hole, which comes out right there next to the brake booster. And I'm just gonna run it along the same way that I did for the light bar. And more than likely, I'm gonna run out of the wire. But that's cool, because then I get to show you how to use a wire stretcher. Yes, it is a real thing. I have one. I will show you how to use it. Very cool. And just like that, super easy, just pull it right on through. And I'm pretty sure that's about as far as I'm gonna get right there, which is certainly not long enough to go all the way there. So yes, I do get to use my awesome wire stretchers to get it the rest of the way over. I'll probably take it and go around there, kind of like how I did the light bar. Wrap the wires up, get it all nicely, neatly done around there. Now with the wires routed through that first little handy thing down there, bring it over to here, and I can see that I'm about, I don't know, 18 inches, maybe 2 feet short. So let's get the wire stretchers out. I have to just come over here to my little box of tricks. And yes, we're gonna need some of this. Put that right there. And so here's how the wire stretchers work. I go ahead and trim off a little, about, yay far, more than what I think I need. And I went ahead and trimmed off the ends right here. I then take a look in this box right here for, gonna need some male plugs. And you're gonna need a couple female plugs. And on one end of the wire, I'm gonna stick some female plugs. Do a little twisty of the wire. Take this end, stick it on here. I like to use some nice, easy to squeeze pliers. These vice grips work well. Put this right on here and give her a squeeze. Double check the hole to make sure that, yep, that thing is crushed. I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing with the other female side and the two male sides. Now, with all four ends firmly squished down there, this is where the real wire stretching magic happens. Over here at the power box, we just plug in these male ends into the female end, about like so, and just like that. And I'll probably go ahead and wrap these up with electrical tape later. Now I can come over here and grab these ends that just aren't quite long enough to stretch and reach and plug my wire stretchers in. Let's see here. Let me make sure I get these things done right. Here's my all-the-time power. Pretty sure that was yellow. Wasn't that yellow? I'm pretty sure that was yellow. Let's go ahead and read this one. ACC. There we go. So this other wire right here, just plug into the accessory spot. And we're good to go. Well, we could, make this look a little prettier. Oh, we got to do a wire stretcher on this ground because it just won't quite reach there. And I'm not going to leave it sliding across the engine. Now, these wires run nicely and neatly, or, good enough. I can now direct my attention to routing this wire up in through here. And there's a little flappy thing right here. I can almost get my fingers in it. But there's a little rubber flappy thing right here. See where that plug is? Right there. It's right there. And all I gotta do is somehow figure out how to wiggle this thing up, and it'll just pop up through the windshield. See how it's kind of popping up? That's where I'm trying to stick it through. Come on, pop. Oh, there it is. And there we go. It's up to the windshield. Now, once I pull on this and see just how much wire I've got, that's gonna depend on if I run it across the top of the windshield, if I've got enough, or if not, I can just bring it right around here and, I guess I could scoot one of my duckies over a little bit. Now, I think I'm gonna go ahead and, just for now, put the camera directly underneath the rear view. That way I know that it's got a nice straight on shot, and also it's easier to see the screen and stuff down here. I was gonna put it up here on the other side of the mirror, but then it would be pretty much impossible to try and see the camera, or to actually see the screen right here to see what's going on. So I'm just gonna test run it right there. And there is just enough wire. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this thing stuck up right here to the windshield, get this nice and clean, plug this guy in there, and then go ahead and reroute the wire back the other direction so that I don't have any extra loose danglies. There we go, that should do fine just right there. And if you're wondering why I didn't use that little plastic filmy thing to make the removal easier, it's because I don't like them and they make them fall off in my experience anyway. Now I could be able to plug that in. Don't want to do that just yet. I'm gonna go ahead and walk my wire back around. No, I'm not. Let's go ahead and do the rear camera. Probably have to fiddle with these just a little bit more when I get the other wire on. And since I know that I'm going to want a bulk of this wire to be stored in the back rather than up here in the front, I'm gonna start up here at the windshield. Go ahead and start this right here. Run the wire down the top of the windshield, down the A-pillar here, down the little hole right here, and all the way down here under the carpet. And then it's going to get routed all the way back to the driver's side taillight back here. I think I've got a unique solution to this problem. At least I hope I don't screw it up too bad. Guess we'll see. Now what I did is went ahead and removed this taillight right here. I'm gonna stick the camera right down here on the little license plate light thing. Feed this wire up through the little grommet hole. And just re-plug in to the main wire up to the front. This extra little bits, I'll just go ahead and tuck in the carpet here later. And it looks like there's some little screws that can go in here. Yeah, those are some little screws. That's not gonna work. How about this screwdriver? You really want me to drill this thing in there with this little screwdriver? Dang. All right, if you guys are getting any entertainment value out of this, or if it's at all useful to you, go ahead and drop a like, hit that subscribe button. Little channels like this, we really appreciate it. This is some robust plastic. You should drill a pilot hole or something first. I'll do this later, maybe. Now let's see here, I'm probably gonna have to grind out a little spot so the wire can push through. And let's see how bad it is. Hey, it's not that bad. I don't think it'll fall out. Hope not anyway. Hey, screws go in. That's all I want. Take off that little safety sticker. All right, let's go ahead and plug this thing in. See what it does. Might have to turn on the ignition too. Who knows? All right, well, let's see what blows up or catches fire. I got nothing. Maybe I need to push a button. Let's try pushing and holding. Hey, we got some lights. Hey, look, it's the garage. And the camera's upside down. Rear camera upside down. Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? Let's see, let's go through the settings here. Let's see if I can figure out these buttons. Resolution, that should be good. Audio, don't care. Date stamp, on, that'll be good. Loop, 5 minutes, should be good. G sensor, fatigue, speed, GPS. Rear camera flip, on. All right, see how it looks now. Okay, now I'm trying to think, is that the right way or is that mirror flipped? Okay, we're just gonna say that I think that's the right way. Wait, hang on, let's go back up. Parking. So it looks like you can set it up for 48 hours, all the way up to 12 hours, or just when it gets bumped or something. We'll leave it at 24 hours. That should be good. Okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead and drive around real quick, see what it looks like. I'll go ahead and put the live feed for the video cameras up here now, so you can see what YouTube will compress it to make it look like, and play a little music.
Tailgater glued to me, flashing his brights. He's a foot from my bumper, ignoring all my rights. Swerves across 3 lanes, no signal, no shame. Just a middle finger in a testosterone game. Pedestrian jaywalking, playing human frogger. Dressed in all black, a midnight jogger. Some guy shaking his fist, his face is turning red. Another crazy driver, messing with my head. I got my third eye, it's a wide angle lens. Recording the insanity, it never ends. Car wrecks and road rage, a daily debut. Got it all on video, what you gonna do? Insurance fraud clowns think they're slick and sly. Got them in 4K, nowhere left to lie. Fists in the air as the fingers take flight. Got my little witness shining ever so bright. Another Monday, a circus on the freeway. Got my coffee, my commute's a melee. Prius in the fast lane, doing 35. Behind us, semi feeling barely alive. Weaving through the wreckage of a 3-car pile. Rubbernecking madness, going the extra mile. Little black box is sitting on my dash. Gonna catch the chaos, gonna catch the crash. I got my third eye, it's a wide angle lens. Recording the insanity, it never ends. Car wrecks and road rage, a daily debut. Got it all on video, what you gonna do? Insurance fraud clowns think they're slick and sly. Got them in 4K, nowhere left to lie. Fists in the air as the fingers take flight. Got my little witness shining ever so bright. They cut me off, they slammed their brakes for goodness sakes. But I just smile, I just smile. Smiling wave, boy, smile. The truth is film, the lens is wide, nowhere to hide. So bring the crazy, bring the fight. I'm ready for the ride. I got my third eye, it's a wide angle lens. Recording the insanity, it never ends. Car wrecks and road rage, a daily debut. Got it all on video, what you gonna do? Insurance fraud clowns think they're slick and sly.